Hello, Dollies. Hope you're well. I'm Navi, an adult dog collector. Welcome to my channel, Bromley Roots. So I'm sticking with my mermaid theme because if you've seen the last couple of videos, then you'll know that I am a mermaid fanatic. I love my mermaids, and a while back, 2 years ago, I believe. Can't believe it's been that long. But the live Little Mermaid was released, and with that we got some dolls. Now I wasn't able to get the dolls. I only managed to get two of them, which were this beauty and the Caspia girl. And I thought at the time when they first came out, I thought, oh my god, they are absolutely stunning. um but they were way out of my price range. But I did manage to get her, I can't remember her name now, and I managed to get Caspia as well, who is a favorite of mine, and I rerouted her with longer pink hair. But I always wanted to turn her blonde, and bear with me. But I kept searching and searching, and I couldn't find a replacement. I couldn't find a double until now. So let's get this out of the box and see what we've got. Ta-da! I've got more mermaids to join the purple one. So we've got Caspia, we've got this beautiful golden mermaid that's played by Simone, a British, Asian, Indian actress from Bridgerton, and also the Little Mermaid, the live action. And then we've got this beautiful red mermaid with a fishtail. And but let's get them out of the box and have a closer look, because I didn't actually get to see all of them, so I only got two. So I'm excited to get them out of the box. Okay. I actually hadn't realized that the film came out in 2023, so it's been 3 years since its release, but it's better late than ever. Am I right? So we have this is Karina, and Karina is blue. And let's bring her. Now, her complexion is kind of difficult to get a body for, purely because she's got some yellow undertones. But can we have a look at her beautiful face? I think the face game on these girls was one of the best Mattel has put out so far. So she has a high ponytail that's lavender with a wispy fringe. It does have some products. The hair is quite soft. I believe it's saran hair, and it's finished with the hair tied around. And her face is so beautiful. Can we see her face? So she has brown eyebrows, pink eyeshadow that's finished all the way around, blue eyes, and a closed mouth with a coral lipstick. She's got a bit of blush to her cheeks. She almost looks a bit elf-like. Or is it just me? So there's no earrings, and she then has her fabric top, which is a shimmery top mimicking like some kind of wave tie-dye ombre combination between blue, silver, and pink that velcros in the back. And then their tails are molded. Unfortunately, they could have gone for fabric, but they didn't. So this is her fin. It's fabric, and it's been sandwiched between both sides of the fin. So they've been glued in the middle. So there's a seam just there, and the design only goes in the front, guess Mattel couldn't be bothered to to finish it all the way around. But they do have an actual point of articulation, which is their tail can actually swoosh and bend so they can sit. So that's our Kareen. Is it Karina? Kareen? Can't get their names right. Karina. And then we've got Indira, who is played by a British actress, Ashley. Can't quite remember her name. Bear with me. I'm terrible with names, Dollies, so do excuse me. So our gold goddess is played by Simone Ashley, and she is Indira, and her face is absolutely stunning. It is a shame that they didn't give them closer to the realism of the film, but they did the best they could in doll form. So she has highlighted hair, so she has golden blonde highlights on her brown hair, and they still have elastics on them. But the hair is saran, and it's on a center parting. She then has quite good eye makeup that goes almost to the top. It's like a pink mauve, almost like a reddish brown on top that goes almost to the top of the eyebrow, and then it goes into a pink. I'm not sure if that will show up on camera, but can you see that? Her beautiful brown eyes, and then she has a shimmery dark pink lipstick. Her mouth is closed as well, but can we see how beautiful they are? I'm gonna try and see if I can. There we go. Their hair needs a bit of attention out of the box. But other than that, I think they look absolutely gorgeous. Her top is a one shoulder piece that then comes to the side. So it's just an off the shoulder little top that velcros in the back. It does have some details across the top, like some stripes in brown and in the gold and kind of a couple of veins, which is as close as they could get it to the CGI that they used for the film. I was a bit disappointed. I will say that. So her tail is also molded. It's gold and red, and these are her fins. They are fabric. They are thin. It's almost like a felt type of material. They didn't finish it all the way around, but the design is okay for, for playline, I want to say. But for the price point that they were asking for, I believe they could have done a bit better. I'm just going to sit her down. I haven't got enough space for them to sit. I'm just going to bring you guys down a bit. So here we go. So that's our Indira. And then we have... So Kasha Mohammed, I hope I'm not butchering her name, is Karina. She played Karina. And then we've got Natalie Sorrell played Caspia. Caspia is the beautiful pink-haired sister. Let's just get... Now, I love me a pink-haired girly. And that's why I kept... When I did the first one, I kept her hair pink because I just made it longer. I just gave her my little something. I just couldn't have a look. Yeah, that hair wasn't it for me, so I gave her longer Kanak long hair. Still in the same kind of shade of pink, which is almost, it's very baby pastel pink that could, in different kind of lighting, almost looks platinum. But I wanted to get another one of her because I think her face is absolutely stunning, and I wanted to make a blonde one. So she'll be coming up as a reboot. I'm not too sure if I'm going to reboot the other girls. Maybe. I'm not too sure. I would like to keep some of them in their mermaid form. Um, Karina, I'm going to keep as is until Mattel decides to release a body that will go with her face. Hint, hint. So, Caspia has, to me, her eyes are almost like a purple blue, and she has almost like an ashy brown type of eyebrow. Can we see her? I think we can. And pink eyeshadow. So it kind of fades into a lighter pink on the crease of the eye. She hasn't got any eyelashes. No, she has two single ones just there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but they're there. So it's a very soft palette for Caspia. It's like the baby pink pastel pink hair, and then she's got very muted type of light pink palette in her coloring, and then she has her kind of mid pink or hot pink lips. She then has a shimmery top that's blue and silver, and then it has a tiny bit of pink detailing in there. Then she has her yellow tail, like so. It's also fabric. But then she has a couple of designs as well in dark pink. There's a tiny bit of orange in there, and then blue. And then it's not finished in the back. They could have done with a bit more. But did they get tired? Leave it up to us to customize them. So that's Caspia. And then we've got the beautiful Perla, who is played by Lorena Andrea. She played Perla in the live action, and she has black and it's coming up blue in on camera, but it's almost like green, like a marine green type of highlight that she has in her black hair that's pulled into a ponytail. Is it a ponytail? Is it? Let me just take this out. No, they just twisted the hair and then did this almost a mimic like a fishtail, but they could have done a better job. They could have actually given us a fishtail. I guess they were just being lazy. So Perla has a beautiful striking face as well. And they do kind of resemble the actresses. So when Mattel wants, Mattel can produce. So Perla has a tan complexion. I'm not quite sure what made to move bodies will go with them. That will come at some other time. She then has also like a coral type of eyeshadow and brown eyes and kind of a coral type of lipstick. Very high cheekbones. Stunning. Absolutely gorgeous. She then has a, I want to say a red top, like a shimmery red top that's gathered at the center, and she has clear straps to keep it in place, and it also grows in the back. There is a tiny bit of design in there. Can we see? It's almost like a lighter pink or even silver in there. She has the fin on top of her waist, and I normally put that on my mermaids. I think it's because of the little. I think it's because of Ariel that I do it, but I'm not entirely sure. She's the only one that has it in her design. So then her tail is a red kind of gradient with some spots, and then that's her fins. So the fins and the fluke. Flimsy plastic, flimsy material. Honestly, that's the design, which is quite interesting. And then obviously it's not finished all the way around, which could have been. Should, but it would have taken them another about 5 minutes. Excuse me. A couple more dots in the back. Honestly, when I do when I do my own mermaid tails, I make sure that the back is done. Just saying. It might take a bit longer, but I do. So these are the girls that I have so far. I am missing a few. I believe I am missing. I'm missing Ariel. I haven't got her yet. She will come. I'm missing Mala, who is played by Carolina Conchit, and I am missing Tamika. But eventually, I will do the whole thing, and I'll add on as I go. Can't do it all in one go, unfortunately. But we are not quite finished because, and I've had these for a while, which is shameful to say. But I also got. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They were kidding when they called me, well, a witch. Well, parts of her. I think this is the aftermath of what happened to Ursula. She became shark sushi. But she is here. I also got her. So, oh, can we get her? Can we get in? Poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. She's in pain right now because she hasn't got tentacles. So she is in the likeness of Melissa McCarthy, who played Ursula in the live action. What did you guys think of the film? Honest thoughts. I thought it was okay. It couldn't take away. It couldn't rival the animated one. There's just, I think the whole cast did an amazing job, but it just didn't rival. It doesn't compare. I'm sorry. That's my humble opinion. Don't hate me for it. But she comes unassembled. So bear with me and I'm going to try and put it together. Okay, back to Ursula. So she's purple. She's got purple skin tone. They didn't go for the white hair like the original Ursula had. They added a bit of lavender in there. Her hair is very gelled. I would have liked it to be a bit more resemblant of the original hair, but they kind of went in a different direction. So she has a very dramatic face with very arched dark eyebrows. The green eyeshadow didn't yeah, I'm trying to remember the original Ursula, but all right, back to her. So she has blue and purple eyes. She does have some eyelashes. I'm not sure if that's going to show up on camera. She has a very kind of menacing, toothy grin that kind of goes slightly askew to the side when she goes, "Have we got a deal?" She has pearl earrings. Can you see those? And then she wears her shell necklace, of course. Kind of sad that they went for the molded look She does have some articulation. She can't really move much at the head. She can move side to side. Body language, huh? Life's full of tough choices in it. So this is the stuff where she also has movement. Not much, but there is a tiny bit of a wobble on her dress. I'm not entirely sure which way these go, or if there's even an order to put them in. I think this one is broken, so that will go there. And these, I suppose, will go here somewhere. Bear with me, and I'm going to try and figure it out. So, Jollies, these two bits that come with the doll are for the back, and you kind of have to pretty much like force them in there, but do be careful because you don't want to break it. And I think that's the previous owner has already broken one of the bits, but yeah. So the two little prongy bits go in the back, and you can match it to the design of the back. So Dollies, this is how she's supposed to be. This one is broken, so she is able to just stand. She can still stand, even without that one tentacle. Bah! Poor unfortunate soul. She still has a tiny bit of articulation, so it's not too bad. You know, you can still create a few poses for her and, you know, have a couple of photos done. I'm not gonna. So that's Ursula. Let's just bring her to the side. The thing is, sometimes it is. I know as dog collectors and even content creators, when the next best thing comes, you just want to get them so you can unbox them and all of that. But sometimes it's also good to wait so you can get a good deal and save some money because they are not always cheap. Now there was another one that I wanted to get, and I kept eyeing her up a couple of times, and you couldn't have Ursula without la la dee la 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 la. So I got Vanessa as well. We had to get her alter ego Vanessa. Get away from her! So here she is. Now she's on a petite body. There is no articulation to it, and I can't remember who played her. Bear with me. I need to prepare myself better, I know, but I just did this video in the spur of the moment because I had a tiny bit of time, not a lot, but Vanessa is played by Jessica Alexander in the 2023 live action. I'm pretty sure you've seen plenty of these, but I've had these two dolls that came together for over a year, and I was waiting for the right time, and then I was waiting for Mermaid, and last year Mermaid went, and I couldn't get it, and then this year Mermaid went, and I still didn't do it, so I thought it's now or never, so I'm calling it Merjune. So I hope you stick with me and enjoy it. So Vanessa, let's have a quick look at Vanessa. So Vanessa is a petite girl, and she will probably go well on the Kirsty Yamaguchi body if you want to keep her as a petite, or the Kit doll. If I'm not mistaken, she might fit, or you can put her on a tennis player because she's light skinned. So brown ashy brown hair, and then it's got a bit of a little twist. So they did do a bit of a hairstyle on her with that mimicking of a fishtail as well. And then she's got beautiful eyebrows. She's got brown eyebrows. Are they single stroke? No. They are not shiny or pixelated, for most part. Um, she has, I want to say she has violet eyes. She's so petite. Her face is quite petite compared to, I think, compared to the other girls. No? Am I? I think she's, yeah, she is a bit more petite. So, very delicate features, even though she's playing Vanessa, right? Red lipstick, and then she wears the seashell necklace, which is just a bit of plastic that doesn't even hold, just like that. Would you kill them to put a bit of something something? She then wears that purple dress which has puff sleeves. I think this is made of, is this organza? It's just terrible with fabrics, by the way. I think it's organza material. It's like a mesh material. It is finished all the way around. It's stitched on the sleeves. So the sleeves are gathered here so she can have like her puff sleeve moment. That's a bit more like satin around the waist. Velcro's in the back, and it has 2 layers. So this is tulle, right? Yeah, tulle. And like the shimmery kind of satiny type of dress. It's long, it covers most of her body. It's very demure, very demure. And then she finishes her look with these black shoes. Now, her feet seem to be slightly bigger than Barbie's feet. I don't understand why, because why did you give her such big feet when she's a petite girl? Who knew Vanessa was a big-footed girl? So for now, I've been able to add a bit more to my mermaid collection. I will at some point get an Ariel, the live-action Ariel. She can almost stand. And actually, speaking of that, the seller was kind enough to give me a stand to put them on. So Vanessa came with a clear stand, which I always appreciate when they do that. And I've been dying to unbox these. Well, especially these two, because I wanted to see them. I do have another Ursula somewhere, which is a bit more Ursula from the animated series, but that will come as I will carry on doing my mermaid films videos, and I hope you stick around. I will reboot this girlie. She needs to be rerouted. I will be giving her a different look, and I will be rebooting Caspia as a blonde as well. Let me know what you think. The dolls themselves, face-wise, stunning, all of them. I think for the price point that the Seven Sister Pack was, we could have gotten a bit more out of it, I think. Here has some arm articulation. I know a lot of doll content creators got very creative, and there were arms being popped out of sockets with hot water, and then there was some new arms with articulation, which was brilliant. Do appreciate you for doing that. I would be scared to do that because if I broke a doll's limbs and then I couldn't put them back together. I am quite handy when I need to be, and I can be very stubborn as well. Um, Sometimes when it seems impossible, I just go, yeah, I don't believe in the impossible. If there's a will, there's a way. So, hope you liked it. I hope this video was good. I think it was a bit longer than I expected it to be, but I can talk for England, and I just wanted to give you all a good review and my 2 cents. Be on the lookout for more videos. There will be an upload for. I'm still working on the Midge doll because I'm doing it from scratch. It takes a bit more time, and I want to give you guys a good result. So bear with me on that one. I might reboot the doll in between, because there was another project that I did. I think I mentioned it in another video that I did a reroute. My phone was stolen, lost that footage. So I did say that I was going to give you a dummy doll reboot that was the same, with the same reboot pattern, with the same parting and all of that. So that will be coming. I might do it as quick as I can whilst I'm working on Midge, and then carry on doing whatever else comes to my mind or imagination or whatever I need to unbox. So hope you enjoy it. Hope it was worth it. Let me know which one is your favorite, which one you liked, which, if you liked the film, can we still talk about it, and all that good stuff. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell button to get notified of my next uploads, and I will see you as soon as I can. I've been trying to get more content out to you guys. I'm pushing through because I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. It is now 9:33 in the evening, and I just had to power through this unboxing, and I just wanted to give you guys a bit more content, so I am pushing through to try and get you guys more content for you to engage with, which I hope you do. You guys are still not engaging. What is wrong with you, Jolly Dollies? Do you not like what I'm doing? Let me know. I'm a big boy. I can take it. So let me know which doll is your favorite, which one you wanted the most out of the pack. We all have favorites. I love Caspia. I think her face is just stunning. But all the other girls, even Vanessa, is equally beautiful. So, yep, let's keep the conversation going. Let me know. Thank you for watching. It's slightly longer than I wanted it to be, but it is what it is. Hope you watch it. Leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Don't forget to stay jolly, dollies. Bye now.